weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hello, stats. What you talking about? I think so. I don't know. Who? Who y'all play? The Saints?
Yeah, nigga, they come to us this time. Nigga, this shit about to be a fucking movie.
Oh, this the rematch of when y'all got screwed over. This is the rematch. Yeah, the rematch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And right away he lost the football. And fortunately the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to improvise. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On first down, it's Wade. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The first carry for Wendell Smallwood. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Alec Ogletree able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A run with Smallwood. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
And he'll take it into the end zone from... His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Jones. He finds Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Down, 50, play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5, 6.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because
and he's going to go down again. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wade, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
319. Check back 47. Cut. 152.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We got this.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
60 outlaw. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
10-2 stop. Christian, look at me. Go. Check 13.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Rosas puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football,
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Escape, and the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
19.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Smallwood. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches, not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch gears.
Now Jones operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
61, match,
they'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
On the set. 6-6, bullet high, 5.
On first down, Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You got it. Hard. 60 Pittsburgh.
Jones now. Off play action. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
30 base. Bravo.
49, guys. Mike.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On play action, Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, Orbit. 47 Mike, 47.
Got you, boy.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. On first down, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. This is Barkley, runs through the contact, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Weapon.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Sam off.
Jones off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Watch the hey, lock it. Yo, go. Check, cross. Ready?
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. First down, and they're going to throw without it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory not...
It got his man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants,